show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Good morning. And let me just say this. I hit the damn go live button by mistake. I was doing something else, but I'm here. Good morning. I was going to go live last night, and then it just felt like that was shit just popping all over YouTube. So I said, you know what? Let me just go take my ass to bed. Hello. Hi, sweet potato, Just Beetle, Donna Lee. I'm great, even better later off on holiday to Disneyland in Paris. Go, girl. Hi, keeping it real. Sister, if you want to come up, I can drop the thing because I want to talk about Massey too. Let's see. Drea, Austin Positive. Is it Positivity? Thank you so much for the super chat. Guys, please hit the like button. And okay, I'm now grifting. Okay. I'm not grifting. If you feel like donating to the channel, donate to the channel. If you don't have to. It's up to you. Let's see. Muddy, good morning. Sweet potato. Good morning. So let me just say this real quick. Because I know. Let me just say this. Okay. Hi, sassy nerd girl. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Snuggle Bunny. I'm going to say this. What's going on between Amber and Jen, to me, is between Amber and Jen. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to coddle Jen and I'm not going to lie for Jen. Okay? I'm just going to make that clear. Now, Jen, I listened to your live this morning that you did yesterday morning. And the fact that you said that Kendra did not deserve a dragging, let's make this clear. I never dragged Kendra. I was nice because I could have dragged her for calling me the cunt and calling me a bitch over something that she just took in her head, which I don't really give two flying fucks anymore. I really don't. But then to go live behind a paywall and call yourself apologizing, girl, that apology was never accepted. And then you came back and said that I poor shamed you. I listened to Jen's live again when she was on panel. You poor shame your damn self. Don't ever get us mixed up because we are not the same. Okay? I'm going to make that clear. We're not the same. I poor shamed you. You poor shame your damn self every damn time you look in the mirror. Let me stop this shit. Sweet Potato, thank you for the $10. I really appreciate it. But I just wanted to get that out there. Amber already knows how I feel. I've already told her I'm not going to be in chats with people that I will not associate with. I will be there to support her. I go say hi. I go support Jen. Their thing is between them. It has nothing to do with me. Period. That's all we're going to get to. Kendra called me a C word in the past also. Girl, I was on TikTok with Usman, Tyree, Riley, Fran Keith from Love in Paradise. We had a good time over there yesterday. And then Riley thought he was slick. He brings my sister up and he already knew. I said, I'm not coming up there because I'm laying in my bed. I'm not coming on camera. My hair was tied up and is still tied up. I'm not going on panel. But I gave them a suggestion and they all seem to like it. We want to do a win a date, which I don't know if anybody want to win a date with Usman, Tyree, or Fran Keith, or Caesar for that matter. But Caesar looks good. He's lost a lot of weight. He looks good. Oh, that's right. You're getting your hair done. Oh, I left before Sean came up. Oh, yeah, I did. Well, I didn't leave. I kind of like fell asleep. I fell asleep. You know I'm staying out of it. I'm not dogpiling. And all of this, and I'm agree with Donna Lee. I heard what she said. People that would never be in Amber's chats are showing up in her chats. That's on them. I have nothing to do with that. But I want nothing to do with it. Positive Crash Out Vlogs. Good morning. So again, I'm just here, I've known both of them for quite some time. I've always said that Amber has a soft spot for Jen, and she does. Amber is also a good friend to Jen, whether Jen realizes it or not. Amber is a good friend to her. I listened to what JJ had to say. The same thing JJ said was the same thing Amber said like 2 weeks ago. And everybody in the chat 2 weeks ago was telling her, listen to Amber, listen to Amber. I can state for a fact that I know that Amber and Jen have had personal conversations where Amber has told her the same thing I've told her. Ignore them. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. When I spoke to her one-on-one, a lot of things she just don't remember. And I can honestly say that. And that was a one-on-one call. Well, it was two. It was three people on the call. But she really doesn't remember a lot of stuff. And I had to remind her why people feel the way they do. Now, expecting Jen to apologize and take accountability, if she doesn't feel she's done anything wrong, she's not going to do that. So anyway, I heard her I did hear her apologize to Missy Tessa again. I heard her apologize to Sophie again. Who else did she apologize to? I don't know. But, you can take it as you want it, but I'm not getting into any of that. Hi, my God, Jean, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. So I just don't want any parts of that. But anyway, so this was a big week. Um, uh-oh. Uh-oh. This was a big hi, Charlie sending love. Hi, sweetie. Jean, where the hell have you been? Where have you been? Charlie, I listened to your replay earlier during the week. Because you've been going live and I've been sleeping. Hi, Just Beto. How are you? But oh my God, guys, the Diddy trial. And then Justin was hit. Him and his daddy for doing freak offs and luring women. Justin, you were being like your daddy. Hi, allegedly. So Justin was hit with a lawsuit, him and Diddy, on Monday. A young woman out of New Orleans said that Justin lured her to Los Angeles from New Orleans. Hi, my Sarah motherfucking Z. How you doing? Lured her from New Orleans to Los Angeles with the hopes of a job, with the promise of a job. First of all, when are you going to get a job on Snapchat? Okay. So, according to her, she got there and they put her in this house, locked her in, and she was ordered by Diddy and Justin and two guys with a mask. First of all, first she said they all had a mask. Then she said two of the guys had a mask. And she knew one of them was Diddy because of his physique and the weight. I was like, wait a minute. Somebody's going to promise you a job on Snapchat. Guys, go on Snapchat. They got jobs out there. And they're going to lure you from New Orleans to Los Angeles. And they're going to get you in a house. Thank you for gifting a membership, Christoph. And Just Beetle received the membership. Congratulations. So this went on, she says, for a whole weekend. I'm not laughing. I'm just like, wait a minute. This went on for a whole weekend. Muggsy? Oh, I got a bone to pick with you, Muggsy. I read your comment in Jen's chat. You said, Muggsy, that no matter what else people think, Jen is your number one and everybody else is number two. Muggsy, that hurt my feelings, Muggsy. But that's okay. I get it, Muggsy. I get it. I'm going to start coming on crying so I can get your sympathy, so I can be your number one again. Okay. Allegedly, yes. Thank you for being a member, Charlie, for a month. Guys, I know I don't do morning lives the way I used to, and I'm trying to get myself back in a habit of doing them. It's just I'm kind of enjoying my peace and sleep. And I slept so good last night. But Charlie does an excellent morning live, and she really, really does. You guys need to just go check her out. Please go check her out. She does. She has all kind of topics she discusses. She really does a great morning live. Anybody that can hold my attention, and that's good. That is good. Positive crash outs. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. But this lawsuit is crazier than a mofo. Okay. But it doesn't give me a timeline. And I'm like, wait a minute. When did all of this happen? Now, this lawsuit just happens to drop the week of final I was responding, so it's okay, Muggsy. I know I will always be your number one. I know that. Nothing bothers me. So the lawsuit happens, and I think she said, if I'm not mistaken, it was 2016, 2017. And I'm like, wait a minute. But she was sending Justin risky pictures. Okay, so let me get this right. They're going to give you a job on Snapchat, but you're sending your potential employer risky pictures because you're going to get a job at Revolt TV. Got you. What were you going to do, girl? What were you going to do? Now, they had this timeline where, the act, the People Act, whatever it was called, in my mind is gone this morning. But why didn't she file her lawsuit then? When everybody else was filing lawsuits. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Stacy. Why didn't she file her lawsuit then? But let me just get you this. Tony Bugsby is the attorney. Now, on Wednesday, Tony Bugsby filed 3 more lawsuits. He's saying that this woman's story matches up with everything else that's been said. Now, Tony filed 3 more. I think it was 3 more lawsuits on Wednesday. Now, remember, Tony said he wasn't going to be filing any lawsuits unless he can vet this and vet that. When we know the young woman that said Jay-Z R'd her and her daddy said he don't remember that ever happening. Well, undoubtedly, he didn't vet her too clearly, okay? But I'm going, this happened in 2017. 2016, 2017. You've never told anybody about it. You never filed it. How did you get home? So they raped you all weekend and they just let you go? That didn't make any sense to me. So again, I've got to look at the source. Okay? People run with shit all the time. So then he filed 3 more lawsuits in Los Angeles. Okay? He says that his victims were drugged, raped, and assaulted. Now these are 3. There is one woman out of New York. Wait a minute, make sure I'm right. Yeah, one woman out of New York. And then he had 2 male victims. They both said they were invited to a Diddy party that was hosted by Sean Diddy, the Diddler Combs. And they were drugged and assaulted there. And one guy says he knew it was Diddy. He said that, and then the other guy said that Diddy watched and encouraged and directed them on how to assault him. Well, goddamn. Was Cassie there too? I'm just trying to figure out, okay? But we're going to get to the prosecution closing arguments because they just put some nails all in that fucking coffin. Um, so Diddy, yeah, Diddy. I don't think I'm going to be very surprised if Diddy walks, okay? But three more federal lawsuits. We know Fat Joe has one because he seems to have a penchant for kids. He has penchant for kids, 15, 16 years old. He had three of them. And the one guy, his hype man, watched him having sex with a 15-year-old, but he did nothing about it. Get it? But Fat Joe's attorney. Who's Fat Joe's attorney, you may ask? The same guy that's representing Lil Rod. Okay? Now, I swore Lil Rod was supposed to testify, but I guess he didn't. But he put his lawsuit on hold until after this court case. Hi, Wendy's front yard. I just saw somebody else came in too. Hi, Stevie Lee. Good morning. So when he gets off, let's see who's going to attend his next party. That's what I'm talking about. So I was listening, I'm on TikTok and I'm listening to all of these people out there at the trial. And they were saying, especially T. Harris, he's saying, well, because they were saying that they were going to bring this witness and, they were going to have Jay-Z and Oprah. No, the prosecution never said that. That was the news media saying all that shit. Positive, you have a sub. So that was the news media. But Lil Rod's attorney is actually representing the hype man that's suing Fat Joe. Okay? And he was arrested on Wednesday. Why was Tony Blackburn arrested on Wednesday, you may ask? Well, it seems that a process server was trying to serve Tyrone, and he accidentally hit him with his car. Now, people think this has just started, okay? The guy Dixon, I forgot what's his first name. I know it's Dixon because I wrote it down. Terrence Dixon. He had sent Fat Joe a letter in April, a demand letter. Blackburn is famous for sending demand letters, just like Bugsby. He had sent him a demand letter. He threatened to file a lawsuit if he didn't get his unpaid wages. And he also said he was talking about rape, forced labor, sex trafficking, and fraud. Okay? Fat Joe said, fuck you. I ain't giving you shit. Fat Joe said, sue me, bitch. Take me to court. And the $20 million lawsuit was filed. Now, we know that, what's the guy's name who died? And he took all of his money. His friend. It was Fat Joe and forgot his friend's name. But the wife had to sue him because he was stealing and taking all of the royalties. I'm waiting for DJ Khaled. I keep saying it. DJ Khaled is coming up next, okay? DJ Khaled will be next because he is just as dirty. You can look at that slob and see he's dirty. Yes, I called him a fucking slob. You can look at him and see he's dirty. Just nasty. So, people were going around, they dropped these charges against Diddy. Hi, Scotland, my love. I hope you're feeling well. How are you? So, everybody was abuzz because some of the charges that had been included in the RICO were dismissed. And the reason they were dismissed was to simplify it for the jury. Big Pun. Thank you, Positive. Big Pun. That's his name. Big Pun. Okay. Um, he was stealing all of the royalties and taking, thank you, Dre. I just saw it. And taking money from Big Pun's widow. So they went to court behind that as well. Again, you got your hype man that saw you diddling down a 15-year-old. You have your manager who was screwing a 16-year-old, and then the parents were really upset. Fat Joe sent him a message, and I guess he paid him off. But that's like R. Kelly, okay? People knew he was fucking Aaliyah, excuse my language, and her mama, okay? Nobody did anything. And then they're going to come up with age is just a number. Cut that shit out. Yep, the terror squad. Get that shit out of here. I'm gonna be like Tupac. First of all, fuck your bitch and the click you with, okay? So, but anyway, you saw all of this and nobody did anything. The same thing with Diddy and this whole shit with Cassie, Jane Doe, Mia, all of these people. Gina was victim number 3 and they couldn't find her. I think they put Gina away somewhere because nobody could find Gina. You know, everybody knew about R. Kelly. Toot, toot, beep, beep, you know, keep it on the down low, you know. He was on the playground. Toot, toot, beep, beep. You know, he... Now R. Kelly saying they took a hit out on his life. Now he wants to get out and he's asking Trump for a pardon. Okay. R. Kelly said they trying to kill him. They said they gave him the wrong medication and made him overdose. He said the executives of the prison officials, put a hit out on his life. Why did you fuck their child? I know that I forgot what's her name. Her parents still can't find her. Oh my God. It was on the tip of my tongue. Her parents still on the Joycelyn. Is it Joycelyn? Her parents still don't know where the fuck she at. Hi, Tracy. You know, he go to McDonald's. He said, because that reminded him of his mom. Okay. Got you. You said your sister R'd you. Okay. You try to say the picture of that little bitty dick of that man peeing on, that was your brother. Your brother said, bullshit. We hear that Diddy got a Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. Yep, Joycelyn. That's her. Her parents still can't find her. Where Joycelyn at? They said she was going to visit him in prison all the time. But you knew R. Kelly was only your daughter. There is no way in hell. I'm a high Gamecock. I'm going to drop off my child at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not there in that studio with them at that time. I was watching Nelly, well, Ashanti and Nelly. They have their own show. It's on Peacock. I watched all 8 episodes. When Ashanti was in studio, her momager was there as well. Okay. It's a really, really good show. It's 8 episodes. You guys haven't seen it. You need to watch it. It's really, really good. So let's get to these charges that were dropped on the diddler. Everybody is all upset. Okay. So what they did was they wanted to streamline cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me know. Let me see your Tootsie Roll. Girl, stop. Nelly is funny as hell. If y'all haven't seen it, watch it and we can discuss it. So what they did was to streamline the charges to the jury. They got rid of, hi, my Wisco. Trump would probably pardon him since he doesn't think there's nothing wrong with Beto. He gonna just let him grab him in a pussy. So, they said that attempted kidnapping was dropped in California and New York. They they did the attempting arson in California was dismissed. I'm not gonna say dropped. And but what people don't realize is this: they have already had arson and kidnapping outright. So those charges didn't go away. It's just the attempted part of it, because he did. He kidnapped Capricorn. He kidnapped uh, Jane Doe. He kidnapped Cassie. So those charges still stand. Now, whether or not he threw that Molotov cocktail in Kid Cudi's car, arson was still done. That's where the enterprise come in at. Diddy had an enterprise. He used his company funds to instruct his employees on doing this. We have him on bribery when when he gave $100,000 to the hotel to get that tape. Okay? We have him on all of that. So by them saying, okay, let's just forget about the attempted part of it. Let's not go with that. Let's not go with the attempted arson, because we've proven that the arson was done. You know what? Every time I go live, every single time, oh my Lord. She talking to my cousin. Okay. So anyway, they don't need to have the attempted there because they've proven the other charges. So people are thinking, oh, he's going to walk. He's going to walk. He's going to walk. What is, okay. So with Nelly, Stevie Lee, it's his life with Ashante. Where they're at now, they even talk. Hi, Dorit, my baby. Guys, say some prayers for Dorit. Her family is in Israel, and she has been really, really worried about them, and she speaks to them every day. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning. But it talks about them getting back together, and when they first got back together was when they did the versus battle, and now it's a really, really good show. Nelly is a damn fool. And LL Cool J's wife is on there, which the bitch made me sick, but she's on there too. She made a couple of appearances. Ja Rule shows up, and his wife is on there. And everybody that was saying that Ja Rule and Ashante were a thing. No, Ja Rule was married the whole time. She was with Irv for a while. She talks about Irv Gotti's death. Yeah, but she and Nelly are back together. They have a baby. They're touring. They're doing it all. Check it out on Peacock. It's 8 episodes. You can run right through it. But it's really, really, really good. And I know next year for Nelly's birthday, this year, I have to be in Vegas because Nelly stays at the Venetian. He stays on the Palazzo Tower. I normally stay in the Venetian Tower because I like the slide. But I think I'm going to have to get me a suite on the Bellagio side. I'm going to check his birthday, but he parties in Vegas every year for his birthday. I was telling that to my sister. We got to be there this year because they had everybody in there, friends, everything. People that were in the casino. Nelly goes out in the casino floor and have a good time. So they also dropped the charges, will dismiss the charges about him breaking into Kid Cudi's house. Why did they drop that? Because it was established. It wasn't an attempt. It wasn't alleged. You had 3 people that testified. He was in Kid Cudi's home. Kid Cudi also came on and said Diddy admitted to being in his home. He showed the text messages. So again, those don't matter. There's no allegedly. There is no attempted because everything was done. Michelle LaBelle, I heard your question lately on Law and Crime. I said, hey, that's my girl. I felt you were famous giving a shout out. No, I didn't see the UFOs over Vegas. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. So, with that being said, prosecutors did their 4.5 hour um, summation. The judge gave remember, the defense was supposed to be calling all of these witnesses. They decided, hey, we're not doing it because the burden of proof is on the government. They're the ones that brought the charges. The burden of proof is on the government. They don't have to go and say, oh, and the reason I'm going to tell you why they didn't bring these witnesses, in my opinion. Christina Corin, I think she's going to get a charge. D-Rod, he's going to get one as well. Okay? All of these people could have gone in and testified for Diddy, but they didn't. They did not. Why? Why? Because they don't want the prosecution coming after them. Just like the defense team went after all the prosecutors' witnesses, the prosecutors would have did the same to the defense witnesses. Christina Coram, aka Yesleen Maxwell 2, her ass is in hot water. But for Agnifilio to go up there in his closing arguments and state that it was a dispute, it was a lover spat. Let's remember, he's not charged with domestic violence. That is not what this fucking piece of shit is charged with. People keep forgetting that. Oh, they did this, she wanted to do it. I'm gonna say this again. I can have sex with you 55 fucking times, and every time it can be good, it can be consensual. The minute I say no, no means no. That's it. That's it. Yep, he showed up after his name was called because it was him and his wife that went to that freak when they did the freak off in Vegas. That's why his ass showed up there. And then they had the nerve to release a song. Him and Diddy's non-talented son. Okay? Christian. Okay? Christian. Again. So Mark goes up and he's trying to do victim blaming. Okay? He's saying that he basically blamed Diddy's victims for what happened. And they didn't want the smoke. They could not withstand. Cornell Haynes Jr. A.K. was born. Yes, he was. My brother's birthday is November 3rd. Thank you. Thank you. 2, we need to be in Vegas on November 2nd. Well, November 1st, we're going in. We need to be in Vegas on that day. And that way we can celebrate. Yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to Vegas. So they were talking about how they wanted it. It was, she stated she loved you. But the judge, hi, Macy. Thank you, sweetie. Long time. How are you? How are you? So what he basically said was that, they deserved it. He got up there and shamed Cassie. He shamed Jane, Mia. He was all into it. He pointed out that they were sending him messages about I love you and this and that. Hell yeah, they did. He says that he said that it was nothing about, it was just a lover's spat. It was jealousy in the throes of a relationship. That's basically what the fuck he said. He also said that Diddy had drugs for personal use. Okay. Okay, we can take that. His personal use. But when my girl gets up there, and boy, Maureen Comey came with it. When she did that damn rebuttal, I'm sure Agnifilio felt like shit. She said, Comey, You wasted a whole lot of energy trying to blame the victims. She said, and the U.S. government for his lies, his threats, and for his inexcusable behavior. Let's not forget, he also extorted Cassie's mother, saying, if you don't send me $20,000, was it 20 or 10? I forgot. It's been a few weeks. I'm going to put up all your daughter's sex videos. That's what he did. That's extortion. That's what he did. She said that the trial was about how, in Sean Combs' world, no was never an option. This man had billions, or maybe millions. Well, I don't know if he's still, but you thought that you can do what the fuck you want to do. And I tell you, shit catches up to you. Think it was 20K. She said, the enterprise part, you have his chief executive, Christina Corin. Comey was saying she didn't know about all of Sean Combs' dealings, which was a lie. So, not Comey. Agnifilio said that. Comey came back and my girl said, Christina Comey trying to say she was unaware of every detail of his life, including the bride payment, the drugs, and the escort. She said that she had his inner circle to do his dirty work for him, including drugs and kidnapping Capricorn Clark. See, once the defense did their shit, the prosecutor they coming back, because just in case there's any doubts, and from everything I've heard, when the prosecution did their closing, the jurors were at attention. They weren't like, oh God, I'm tired of this. Can we get this shit over with? No, baby. They were sitting up and listening and taking notes. So, they talked about Cassie and Jane and Mia, who testified. Well, Jane and Mia testified under pseudonyms. Okay, there was no financial incentives, but what Mark said, Agnifilio said, was that Cassie got $30 million, and she ran. Mia was still getting her rent paid for, the little sex worker, as as 50 Cent called her, the little sex worker was still getting her rent paid. But there was no incentive for them to testify. She had already, and this is how Comey said it, Cassie had already secured millions in a settlement before the trial. So you can't say Cassie got 30 million from Diddy because of the trial. No. And that's what you were trying to do. He said that, she said it wouldn't make sense for Jane to testify for money, because as the defense already stated, she hasn't filed a lawsuit. And she said that Mia and Combs, years ago in mediation, they settled. She wasn't expecting to get any more money. So anything that Mark Agnifilio can say, Comey came back with it. I was laughing my ass off. Now, here's what she said about the sex trafficking. She said that the defense was trying to separate violence from sex regarding both Ventura and Jane. But if part of the abuse is making your partner participate in commercial sex acts, you're guilty of sex trafficking. She also stated that if you find that only one freak off or one hotel night was sex trafficking, that is a guilty charge. Sex trafficking does not legally require the perpetrator to overcome a no from a victim. I was like, damn. She also said that P. Diddy was not God. I was like, oh shit. And then when the judge told the defense attorney that they improperly suggested to the jury that the government targeted Combs because he was a black billionaire, the judge told the jury, you're going to not consider that at all. Now, listening to all of that, and everybody kept saying, well, how are they going to tie all of this together? I told you they have already proven 4. They only needed 2. They've proven 4. They only need 2. Monday, the jury is going to get instructions. They're going to start deliberating. I want to know, what do you guys think? Do we think Diddy is going to jail? Do we think he is going to jail? Because now, if they release him, he's going to have time served. If he's going to get off with house arrest. Do you feel, I know a lot of you guys were watching this stuff, or listening to it, or getting the updates. What do you think? Do you think they've made their case? I think they have. They've proved the racketeering to me. They've proved the RICO charges to me. They've proved them. And then you got Brandon up there who says that he didn't know that he was doing something illegal. What the fuck you mean? If it was legal, Diddy would have went in there and bought the drugs himself. Then you've got him getting all of these prescriptions, just like Prince, in all these people, in all of these different names. Now, again, Ray J's name came up. Old dumbass talking about, yeah, he's the kingpin. When you made that phone call to that woman and you said you needed, she asked you, was it for you or was it for Diddy? Now I'm sure they're going to try to figure out who are they getting all of this from, the Tucci? Who are they getting all these drugs from? You think he's done? I still need to know, why is it okay for those women to lie on the stand and no one... Okay, Wendy, what did they lie about, sweetie? What did they lie about? Y'all should see my nails. I did the red, white, and blue, and one is white with red. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture and post it. Wendy, what did they lie about, sweetie? Because I know, who are you talking about lied? Diddler is going to be R. Kelly's roommate. They're going to keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know. But again, you have, I think people get confused. I'm not saying people. A lot of people, hi, Simply Sophie, sweetie. I saw you live well, not the live. I saw you short this morning on Andy. You know, he just grabbed her around the throat. And I remember when all of that happened. And I think that's the night that she had snuck out to go be with her friend, to go to the fair. And they were talking to older guys. Yeah, I remember that. All right, Wendy, I was waiting, but let me move on. So, not Wendy, let me see. Feeling on his booty. We are so mean. We are so mean. Saying they saw them getting hung. Okay. Well, he did. Okay, they did say at the time that she stated that Combs was at a concert, or he was doing a concert. I don't know. She lied. She got her dates misconstrued. Don't know. But he paid her off, though. So if she was lying, why did he pay her? Why did he pay her not to press charges? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because they didn't see anything. But if the woman was lying, if Jane was lying, why did he pay her money Why? Oh my God, instead of hot and fresh out the kitchen, it's going to be hot and fresh in prison. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. R. Kelly is under, he's in segregation right now. He's in segregation. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. He paid her money. He paid her off. So if he didn't do it, maybe the people that were lying saying they saw it, but Drea's saying that her friends and even Cassie said he did it. But he paid this girl off. She had no reason to like. She's not friend. Well, I'm sorry, it wasn't Jane. She's not friends with Cassie or him anymore. So what did she lie about? What did he give her? 10,000. That's 10,000. He just takes and go to the bathroom with any damn way. So, hi, my Debbie. Yep, he probably paid her to avoid. Yep, I agree with that, Debbie. Debbie, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And Debbie, let me tell you, Riley was talking bad about you last night, okay? He was telling them that he don't know if they want to interview with you or not because you are something else, but he loves you to death. He tried to cover it up. No, this was her and another woman who were said to have lied about seeing someone getting attacked. Oh, okay. I get you. I was told on this channel they lied. Yes. Okay. I get you. I get you. I get you. I can get you the Tisha interview with the ex-girlfriend who's a songwriter. You know what? I was watching Tisha and this other black guy too. Tisha is animated and she makes me laugh when she gets close to the camera. I'm like, I don't know why I never watched her before, but I can't take too much of her. Like I'll catch her morning updates, from what happened the day before. But this other guy, I really, really like. He's always has a suit on. His hair is always pulled back in a bun. I can't think of his name. He is really unbiased. What interview? Riley is. Oh, Tyree, Caesar, and Fran Keith from Love in Paradise. Yes. Oh, and Usman came up too, Debbie. Usman was on TikTok last night with us. And then they said after I left, Sean came on. Sean and Aaliyah. Yeah, Aaliyah was live last night and she had like 50 people in her chat. Yes, she did, Debbie. She had your back. Drea had your back. Drea had your back. And then I told Usman, I said, could you do me a favor and punch Colt, please? But Usman was up there. Wisco Gal was in there. Chantel was in there. Drea was in there. I think, Mari, I sent you an invite too, I thought. It was just nice. It was laid back. It was really nice. Debbie, I need you to get TikTok. I really need you to get TikTok because we're going to do some lives on the TikTok. Just Beto. I love that. Where is my Bella Marie? Yes, Debbie, he be talking cash shit. Yeah, I was clowning. Look, you know me. Debbie, he be talking cash shit about you, but don't tell him I said it, okay? He be talking cash shit about you. I'm just letting you know, girl. But I always have your back. And if Drea's around, she's got you too. Even Lexi had your back. Lexi had your back too. Just letting you know. You are getting TikTok, damn it. But Lexi had your back as well. Sophie, what live are you doing today? Because, I saw, oh yeah, and my sister was in there. He brought her up on panel and he was talking about how much he loved her. And Lexi was sitting right there. I told Lexi, be nice. That's my sister. Look, although my sister can handle her own. Yep, you would have had a lot of questions for Usman. But Usman, Boy, I had so much shit I wanted to say to Usman, but I was good. I was really, really good. Really good. But Caesar looks good, Debbie. He looks good. Frank Keith is always talking about his dick. And I didn't even watch him on Love in Paradise, so I guess I need to go watch his season. But the other girl was on there from Love in Paradise too. Forgot what's her name? Jackie. She's really good friends with Lexi. They travel a lot together. I would have for Usman is did he get a boner watching Chantel and Jen kiss? Oh my God. Riley said he went into Veronica's DMs and everybody in the chat said, oh, not Veronica. Oh, oh. And then you know I have to talk shit on Chantel because she's fake as hell. Oh, but I gotta watch Hunt for Love because I understand that Rob and Jen do it again. We all like Riley. Stop picking on Riley. We all like Riley. Anyway. Oh, yeah. So Frank was in a throuple? Wait a minute. Frank was in and they had women in there hitting on Tyree. They had women in there hitting on Tyree. Riley's going through and looking at profiles and telling Tyree whether they were good or not. I didn't know Frank. I need to watch what season was Frank on? Trent Out Loud. I like him. I think that's him. Yes, that's him. Trent Out Loud. I like him. He's always got a suit on, his hair. He's got his little mic. I really, really like him. Yeah, she lied. Oh, yes, he invited us to Nigeria, too. He did. And we can stay at his house, Debbie, which his house looks good. And that wasn't a green screen. That was his house. The inside of his house looks really good. Yeah, Trent Out Loud is really, really nice. He's really good. And he's unbiased. He gives you the fact. Okay, Frank was on season 2 of Love in Paradise. I'm a binge watch that. He's from Canada. Nice looking man. Very nice looking. Very intelligent. I mean, he gives you the facts, and that's what I like. No, it wasn't Mia that was hung over the side of the building. No, it wasn't Mia. Wasn't me, I don't think. Shit. Y'all got me confused. Anyway, Ronnie Walker. Frank had 2 women from Mexico. Well, the women were a couple. The one was with Frank. Oh, he was the original. Okay. Oh, he came just for the trial. Yes, he he does. He owns a trucking company. Debbie. But he looked good last night. He really looked good. I have to give it to him. He looked really good last night. Caesar's lost so much weight. He looks good. Tyree looks like he's lost some weight, and he is going to have the surgery. Tyree will be having the surgery. But Tyree said they go on every Friday night, him and Frank, on TikTok. But Frank Frank likes he doesn't like black women. I take it. I think he likes Hispanics. He likes Latinos. He likes Colombians. $186K. Oh, Usman looks better every time I think about him. And neither one of those women wanted Frank. It looked like Debbie. He's got a space on the side of his mouth still. He didn't get a tooth. Debbie, $186K. Drea, am I lying? That house looks the inside of his home where he was sitting is gorgeous. And it wasn't a green screen. Caesar's problem was not, no, Caesar's problem wasn't weight, but he looks good. Yeah, black women don't like Frank. Sorry. Sorry. But he showed, okay, he just said it. Okay, Usman. But he did clear up the rumor when the rumor was going around that he had got arrested for immigration fraud, which was just a damn rumor and it wasn't true. Not true at all. Not true at all. His house is beautiful. Baby girl Lisa, Kimberly, where you at? Go to Nigeria. See Usman. You're going to need him to get a chicken. You're so mean. You are so mean. Debbie, you want to come up? I can drop the link. Mama dropped the link anyway. If anybody wants to come up, I want you guys to come up. I really, really want you to come up. I don't know what the hell I just, oh shit. I was getting ready to share. No, that's not what I want to do. Y'all know if I don't do this too often. And Debbie, I'm ready for tomorrow too. I'm ready. I've watched all the shows. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Except for what's the guy's name on Match Me Abroad? And that black chick on Match Me Abroad. She kind of stupid to me. I'm like, oh my God, no wonder you had to go abroad. Thank you. Kimberly texted Tyree hi because yeah, she didn't come in the chat. I thought she did. Somebody kept saying Kimberly, but she never came in the chat. I know she was watching because I had nothing nice to say about her. And then when I told them that they need to replace Jamal because he has no rhythm, yep, I told them they need to go do some videos with the 90-Day Boys. Debbie, get up here on panel. Amber is just, what is Amber nervous about? What Amber is nervous? Oh, the black chick. Girl, no, that's the way she is. She would get on my goddamn nerves. And then what's his name? Who lives with his grandma? And now he's going over to China. Hi, my lady Red. You by daddy? Hi, daddy. Hi, my lady Red. What do you think? I dropped the link. Anybody can come on panel. Anybody can come on panel. Two, I don't care if you're over by daddy. Jump on for a minute, please. Jump on just for a minute. Jump on for a minute. Let me do this again. I don't care if you're over there with our father. Our father. Our father that don't answer the damn phone. When are you using the Trump hotel room service receipts as proof? I'm going to need more because he couldn't take the PJ from New York to LA to do. Yeah, I think she just had her time frame mixed up. Lady Red, girl, this whole thing with Lisa. Did you guys see Lisa this morning? She was not, why am I screaming? She was nodding out so bad. Oh my God. It was horrible. And to know that she's asking these people for money, she sent this woman a message. Did you get your check today? Knowing this woman is on disability. It was crazy. Hold on. I'm going to show you Lisa. And then this is scary to me. Not it. Oh my God, Lady Red, you haven't seen it? Maybe you have. I don't know. But hold on a second. Let me show. This shit was scary. I just watched it right around. Hold on. Hi, Jess. I've been busy listening to court cases next week between two people in trauma community for false striking. It's in New Jersey, and they have a jury. Oh, okay. You gotta let me know. Just hit me up and let me know which one was that, so I can check it out. Her end is near, girl. This is bad. Let me show you this woman. And I'm like, all these women that not women, all these people that keep sending her money. Look at this. This is Lisa. This
The fuck out of you. Morning. Oh,
look, she just woke up.
I got good morning.
And I
Thank you
gotta
for
get you those
sharing.
pictures, Lady Red. I'm gonna get you those pictures today. I'm gonna get them today.
You guys hear me?
Look at her.
You guys can hear me? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, can you guys hear me?
So let me address this. So something was said that Sophie and I guess Chantel, that we make fun of addicts. No, honey. And for you to say Sophie makes fun of addicts is kind of strange because Sophie is a recovering addict. That was just effed up. But no one is making fun of her. We've been trying to stop people from sending this woman money, trying to stop people from taking advantage. She takes advantage of people all the time. Hi, my sister.
Hi, girl.
Look, look. Are you with daddy?
I'm upstairs and I'm about to go by him and sneak up on him and see what woman he got over there.
Two. So Massey is done. They okay, guys. Hi, cooking and crying with Ann. Hi, sweetie. Massey, Antonio Massey was caught. Okay, so now I have to reach out to Groves. I'm gonna tell him run. I'm gonna offer him a safe place to land too. Okay, she dropped. My sister dropped. Anyway, here we go. Here is Lisa.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
Ann, are you going live
Shit.
today?
Alright. Alright.
Look at her.
Need a couple bucks to eat. Got no smokes. I'm begging for rug money, begging for food money. Why you fucking keep saying that? I need money for smokes and, well, food first.
Now she's living with this guy called Nathan. His name is Nathan. The other night when she was on live, last night, you can hear somebody flicking a lighter and the lighter hitting the table after they're done. You're living with the guy. You come on live and you begging for money for food. No, it's for drugs to supply you and him so you guys can party. Those are his words.
Now I got Chime. I don't need 30.
Look,
Got Chime L143XO.
look at her.
Block some of these guys, yeah.
She just woke up. Jess, girl, you know I'm privileged because I had crab legs, I had Dungeness crabs and a steak the other night. You know, I'm just privileged that way, and I had some more Dungeness crabs yesterday and shrimp. God damn it!
I know. I need money for food. I'm starting to not, like, dude, it's bad. I need fucking money for food. No, it wasn't
Okay,
last night at all. I'm fucking hungry. As fuck, dude. As
because if you go
fuck.
live, I'm going to watch Real
What does it
Housewives of
matter?
Miami. You guys talk
Anybody wants
about
to
it.
get in the
Come
box?
up.
Like I said, you send 10 or 15 bucks, you can get on in the box.
So she's charging 10 or 15 bucks now for people to get in her box to talk as long, but you have to send the money first and then she's going to come back on so you can get in the box. Anybody that believes that has a problem. They are killing this woman. They are killing this woman. Now here's the thing. The lady her name is Devin. She said that Lisa does train. Okay. I haven't seen any proof, and people ask, well, is this in writing or was this on a call? She says it was a phone call. Show me proof. I'm not going to say she's doing trank. I don't know. I know she does crack because that's what she says. She said she used to do heroin, but she's never said she does trank. But this girl is
On the
awful.
main page for as long as you want, and we can talk, we can argue, we can do whatever you want to do. But you have to send to the PayPal, the Chime, or the Venmo. You can message me on this page too. I have Venmo and PayPal.
Look at her.
I just woke up. I need something to eat and something to drink really bad.
No,
Like
no,
really,
she's
really
not just
bad.
making it.
So
Now,
if you
once you
message
pay
me a
attention
private
to this,
message on
you'll
this
check me out.
page, or that's it on this page, yeah,
Damn, she just went live
I
again.
will answer you and try my best.
Crack signal
I
just went
just woke
off.
up like, how was it? Oh yeah, like 15 minutes ago.
It's on Bravo. Bravo. It's called the New Generation
What's done
NYC.
going on here?
Bravo.
People
Lady
that
Red
I
Bravo.
want to talk to that can
Peacock.
help are usually, yeah, hey, coming on here.
All right,
So if you
Debbie.
want to
I'll
help,
talk
come
to you.
message me
I'll call you later.
message me on this page, Chimes L143XO, and PayPal or
Look at
Venmo
her.
too. You can message me on this page. Send the money, and if you want to get in the box, send the money. Give me your TikTok name so I can get back on and let you in the box. Yeah, send the money. And
Yep.
then I'm not talking about boxes. I'm not emailing about boxes. Send the money and get in the box. That's it. That's all I'm doing, guys. Tired and I'm aggravated.
Yep. She said she's
So
looking as well.
I'll answer messages too on here as best I can.
Now, she's had that shirt on for 4 days. So, Lady Red, yeah. Lady Red, it's been 4 days since she's had that tie-dye shirt on. And she's living in a house. Look at her. Look at her, girl. This is what people are sending money for. Some people I know are sending money because they want her to OD. Some people want her to OD. See, here's my problem with Devin, okay? Devin knew she was sending money for drugs. Devin knew when Lisa told her that she had to get her crack pipe. Devin knew what she was sending money for. Hey, baby.
I'm back.
Yep, Devin knew what she was sending money for.
The internet sucks in here,
Look at this
girl.
girl. Well, I know. She just floated off the screen, guys. That was Lisa this morning. Lady Red, she's live again. In case you want, she just went live. Yeah, you know what? I did do that once before. I need to find that link again. Where did my sister go again? So Lisa floated off. She said she had just woke up. Lisa is high as a kite, and people are sending her money. Devin knew what she was sending money for. She said Lisa told her that her drug dealer was beating her and that he had dropped her and that she and broke her crack pipe. She needed $15. You knew what you were sending money for. She knew what she was sending money for. Hi, Capo Kendra. Nice to see you. She looks horrible. I used to call her Skeletor. Now, hold on. Oh, see, I stopped it. I wanted you to see how she snaps back. I used to call her Skeletor. Now I call her the Crypt Keeper. Seriously. She's the Crypt Keeper. And not making fun of her because she's on crack. No, pissed off and trying to get people to stop sending this girl money. She will OD. Watch. I want you to see how she snaps back. Yep, she just woke up, guys. Look.
Okay, I'm trying to get them to appeal my stuff. I need them to appeal my gifts. You look at this.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm reading messages.
She told me she was reading the messages.
Reading messages.
Girl, you weren't reading anything. They will, and her sister asked them, if you're sending her money,
Good afternoon.
will you be
Earlier this spring.
Okay, hold on a second. Because I'm going to show you guys this. Will you be there to bury her? Are you guys going to bury her? And that's what they want. They want her to OD, and it's sad. It's very, very sad. Well, she just went live again. I guess she lost connection. But that's the notifications you hear.
Our community was shaken by what happened at a school track meet in Frisco. The violent loss of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. For weeks now, my team has been presenting evidence to the grand jury, and today I summarized that evidence, and I asked the grand jury to return a first-degree murder indictment against Carmelo Anthony, which they did.
First degree.
With this indictment, the case now moves formally into the court system.
Texas.
From this point forward, we'll continue doing our job both fully and fairly to pursue justice under the law. As for the scheduling of the trial, that will be up to the court. But when the time comes, we will be ready. Now, we know that this case has struck a deep nerve here in Collin County and beyond. And that's understandable. When something like this happens at a school event, it shakes people to the core. But let's remember that the justice system works best when it moves with steadiness and principle. That's what we're committed to, and that's what this case deserves.
So my question is, so they got him, they indicted him on first degree murder. They're charging him as an adult. My question is, did the school provide the video from that day? I think they would have to. I think I'm going to watch Survivor Naked and Afraid today. Thank you, Wendy. I love that show. My question is, did the school provide the video? Because they were refusing, unless they got a subpoena, which I'm sure they did. He's now charged with first degree murder for the killing of Austin at that track meet.
We're also mindful of Austin's family and everyone who loved him. Please keep them in your thoughts, and if you're willing, your prayers as well. Finally, let's remember that a defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Today's indictment of Carmelo Anthony is an expected and routine step in the legal process. An indictment is a procedural step that happens in virtually every felony criminal case. It's a document that lays out for both the prosecution and the defense what the prosecution must prove beyond a reasonable doubt in court. An indictment simply means that a grand jury, after hearing only the prosecution's side of the story, determined that there was enough evidence to allow the case to move forward to court. That's all an indictment means. Carmelo and his family are confident in the justice system and the people of Collin County to be fair and impartial. Of course, Carmelo looks forward to his day in court. It's only in a trial that a jury will hear the full story, one that includes critical facts and context that the grand jury simply didn't get to hear. It's only in a trial that both sides get to present evidence and cross-examine each other's witnesses. This is why our justice system is based on the principle of a full and fair trial. That's because it's only in a trial that the full story can be heard and that partial justice can be done. We expect that when the full story is heard, the prosecution will not be able to rule out the reasonable doubt that Carmelo Anthony may have acted in self-defense.
They would.
Self-defense is a fundamental right guaranteed every American. The law is clear. When self-defense is raised by the facts, the law puts the burden squarely on the prosecution to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the citizen accused did not act in self-defense. The law does not expect or require the citizen accused to prove that they acted in self-defense. It's actually the opposite.
That's right. The burden of proof is on the prosecution. Just like I told you, whoever brings the charges, they have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt It's the burden of proof is on them.
The law requires the prosecution to rule out the reasonable doubt that the citizen accused may have acted in self-defense. We understand that this case has sparked strong reactions. Please remember that there are real human beings, kids, on both sides of this case. We ask that everyone do as the law requires and withhold judgment until all the evidence can be heard.
That's what
in
I
court.
say.
We are confident that when all the facts are presented and the full story is heard, the jury will reach the right conclusion and justice will be done.
Thank you. And that's the way I feel about it. Justice, let's wait but before we do that, that Florida man that killed that woman, and then the fitness instructor that was killed by her husband on a date, her estranged husband, she and her date was shot down. And then you have a woman on TikTok that they're saying it's an accidental overdose, but she had been bullied so bad. So a lot of that stuff could have played on her. But I want to look at Antoine Massey real quick, because I was telling my sister that
we're learning more about what led to a deadly.
Antoine, right here, was captured. Okay, and Antoine's hair looks good.
Captured this afternoon, according to the U.S. Marshal's Office. Antoine Massey, who has been known for making social media posts as he's been on the run. He was one of the 10 inmates who escaped
issue and maintenance that led to him turning off the water.
Even said he was not threatened with a shank by these two inmates. That's what the lawyer said in prison, in court once Sterling Williams went to court.
Okay, that's where
there have been a number of accomplices that have been arrested. So it'll be interesting to see, if he was here alone, if he was with someone, if he had help.
He never left New Orleans. Why are you still hanging around in New Orleans? And guys, my sister went to school. Wait a minute. Let me get this right. My sister knows his mom. They either went to school but she lived in the 7th ward, but my sister knows the mom. She knows the whole damn family. I'm just like, did they catch him in 7th ward? She said, no, 17th ward, Holly Grove. I'm like, okay.
All of those questions we don't know the answers to now, but hopefully we have more from NOPD tonight at 5:30.
All right. Thanks so much, Amelia. And a lot of those neighbors are going to have a lot of questions themselves about what was happening at that house next door. So thank you so much for that. And we are just getting into the WWL Louisiana newsroom. The latest picture that we have of Antoine Massey after he was captured.
Look at him. Why are you still in New Orleans? Why? Your hair looks good. You clean shaven. You've got on a clean t-shirt, new clothes. Somebody was footing this bill. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
You can see it here on your screen right now. It appears that heavily armed law enforcement officers took him into custody again peacefully this afternoon, from what we hear from the U.S. Marshal's Office. That is Massey with handcuffs on, being walked by those heavily armed law enforcement. I can't tell which agency. It looks like it just says police on their vests from where I'm standing. But, this is a picture that we got just into the...
Excuse me, U.S. Marshals, baby. See this? U.S. Marshals. U.S. Marshals.
The WWL Louisiana newsroom, and you can see underneath the super that's on your screen, that banner at the bottom of your screen, law enforcement agency insignias mentioned there. 5 of them, 5 different law enforcement agencies, all apparently working together to bring this escaped inmate back into custody. He is now going to be facing a number of other charges in addition to the ones that he was already in Orleans Justice Center for awaiting trial, Mike.
Well, certainly the escape and...
Here with? I don't know anything, man. I really don't. I don't know anything.
Yeah, right. How many units is this?
2.
Hold on.
Yes, ma'am. Your thoughts on Antoine Massey being here on your property?
I don't know what's going on, sir. I don't know. I really don't.
Gotcha.
Were you shocked?
I'm very shocked, yes. I don't want to be on the news. Like, I don't know what's going on. Where's the police? I don't even know what's happening. I get a call and I'm just coming and everything's over. Like, I really don't know.
She said her neighbor called her and told her that someone was there. Girl, stop. You know what's going on.
All I know is they found the guy here and That's it. I don't know what's going on.
Were the police here when you got here?
I just got here right now. I don't see no one here but you all.
So it was cleared out?
I don't know. I mean, I can open the gate. I just don't want to be on camera. That's all.
For sure.
So police told you it was at this address?
Yes.
And do you know anything about the tenant?
There's no tenant here. It's just a family house. Like I say, I'll normally do Airbnb, but I'll keep it open. You know, I just keep it open all the time because we have a gate.
A family that he was here with?
I don't know anything, man. I really don't. I don't know anything.
Yeah. How many units is this?
2.
2? 2
yeah.
units, and you own it?
Yes, I own it.
Well, I do appreciate your time, ma'am.
No problem. I'm still trying to find out what's happening.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Much information as far as today.
Thank you. You said you don't know what's happening, guys. Yeah.
She said she didn't want to be on the news.
I understand. Would you mind saying a few words with us if we don't put your face on the camera? If
That's
we point it
Amelia
towards the ground?
Strahan. She is out at the scene where this inmate was found this afternoon. A woman who says that she uses that unit as an Airbnb from time. Apparently, she's got some more information for us. So, Amelia.
Did y'all see her face? did anybody see her face? They put her ass right on the news.
What you got for us?
And explain the situation because this is 2 properties.
Hey guys, we're actually talking to the woman who owns the, let's turn the camera this way. We're actually talking to the woman that owns the Airbnb where Antoine Massey was allegedly found. She doesn't want her face on camera. We want to respect her request. So I'm going to get Robin to put the camera back.
She said she don't want her face on camera. We got a full view of her face, her shoes, her skirt, her tattoo on her leg. Are we kidding?
Back down and we're going to ask her a few questions. You guys can listen in.
I'm here and I don't even see cops.
I mean, is it shocking to hear this happen not only on your property but in your neighborhood? Because a lot of people we spoke to say they were just talking to someone just cutting grass here earlier today, and then this happened.
Her face on the news.
Yeah, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. You know, it's kind of shocking. You know, but hey, things like this happen. We just have to.
Where Antoine Massey was allegedly found. She doesn't want her face on camera. Hey guys, we're actually talking to.
They approached her.
Apparently, she's got some more information.
Very, very intentionally did not make, say, a SWAT.
We're going to go back out to Amelia again. Apparently, she's got some more information.
Do you mind saying a few words with us if we don't put your face on the camera? If we point it towards the ground?
Full face. Okay, here we go. Full face. She's got a shirt on that says justice. We can actually read the address over here. Full face, full address, everything. But she don't want her face on camera. Antoine, I told you, you could have been here in Spokane with me. Nobody would have ever found you. Okay, I was going to hook you up. I was going to cook you meals and take care of you.
The word several times, shocked. She said, I am shocked to hear that this happened. She said, I never expected it would happen on my property. So she didn't want to show her face on camera. Understandably, this is a high stress situation for her and really caught her off guard. She wasn't able to share much about the family that lives in this Airbnb or was staying in the Airbnb at the time, rather. But she did say it's a 2-unit property. Only one of them was occupied, and we're waiting to hear more details from police. Now, I want to give you guys a look at the neighborhood because, like she mentioned, it looks pretty quiet. I'm going to walk you down the street here. There aren't a lot of people outside. There are some. It looks like
if the cops been all out there, everybody that have warrants, they're not going to be outside. They're not going to be out there. Man, you need to cut your damn grass. You're making a whole neighborhood look bad. Could you please cut your grass? Thank you.
You know, homes over here, really well-kept yards. We've seen a few families walk in and out. So definitely a quiet area. The Airbnb, you can see it has this pretty tall fence, very well-kept. And the woman who owns...
And giving you the address. 9412 and 9414. Giving you the address.
The Airbnb again said she was completely shocked whenever she found out that he was located here. Of course, she's been watching this on the news. So it was kind of one of those I never expected it to happen to me kind of moments. Again, we are told he did not put up a fight. When we got here, there was no law enforcement presence. There were no cop cars, no investigators. So because we're told that he did not put up any kind of fight, we're wondering if it was, maybe a swift arrest. Now, the owner of the property said that she was not notified by police. She was notified by a neighbor. Yep. So a lot of questions here. But again, she used the word shocked several times, was very cooperative.
Anyway.
It'll be interesting to hear what we hear from NOPD tonight at 5:30. I believe our Lily Cummings is going to be at that press conference. We're supposed to hear more about this arrest, what happened, and again, we're waiting to hear more information about, what kind of tips led to this. There are still a lot of
questions. They had a tip that he was in 7th Ward, okay? So they went to 7th Ward, tore up 7th Ward looking for him, didn't find him there. Someone ratted on him, and that's when they got him, okay? So that's when they got him.
And I'm Lauren McCoy. Neighbors in Holly Grove were shocked to learn Antoine Massey was hiding out.
Oh, here she go again.
From the gate and told us that she knew little about how Massey got into her property. But she doesn't believe he's linked to anyone that's staying there.
It's only one tenant you were telling us that lives here.
Yes, only one tenant. And I'm still trying to get in contact with the cops. I'm not sure what's happening. I really don't know what's going on.
Seeing Antoine Massey walking out of this property in handcuffs shocked a lot of neighbors here on Strollett Street who never thought that
they told you the street. You have the address, Strollett Street, 9212 and 9214. We have the address.
See one of the escaped inmates in their own community.
What is it like knowing that Antoine Massey was staying right across from you?
I'm just happy you got him. It's just shocking around here. We ain't never had nothing excitement around here like that.
Look at his hair. Hair is perfect. He's got an edge up. He's got clean clothes on. You can't, that man wasn't running. He was on vacation. Y'all got to stop with saying he was running. He on vacation. He was at an Airbnb. That's where he was. And look, they got to stop and take pictures with him. Look. They all taking pictures. Look, his little thing poking out right here. They're taking pictures with him.
It's pretty terrifying, really. This is a pretty quiet, calm neighborhood.
Now, Massey was originally in Orleans Parish Jail for multiple charges connected to a fight with his girlfriend last year. He will also face charges in connection to this jailbreak.
Now, Groves is somebody that they don't want to play with. I'm scared
he's telling yet another inmate
because Groves got 4 murders under his belt. 4. He was getting ready to be sentenced. Grove has 4 murders. How much was it to turn him in? $50,000. But I wasn't going to turn him in until they brought it up to like $100K, and that's when I was going to turn him in. Because you know me, I like 6 figures. You know what I mean? I need more money. That's me. But anyway, I'm going to. I'm just like, damn. So don't forget, they had the services for the 3 girls whose father paid them. And this is crazy. There was a woman not too long ago that was detained by ICE, and she has lived here for 50 years. They detained her. She lived, and this is in New Orleans. In New Orleans, they detained her. She had been living here for 50 years. ICE ain't playing. ICE is not playing. Now, the only thing we need to do is find out where is Derrick Groves. And I want to show you this real quick, and then I'm going to get out of here because I ain't got shit to do today. But I definitely want to, oh no, I got something to show you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll show you tomorrow. But that was a routine traffic stop that happened. And the guy's name is Raul Alexis. I think that's his name. There was a routine traffic stop, and they found a 13-year-old girl in the car that had been missing. So We're gonna do that one. I don't know. I may come back tonight because I want my sister to come on panel. And she and I talked last night because we were gonna do a live on my panel last night. But with everything that was going on, I said nope. So I'm going to see if she wants to go live tonight, unless she's going to go to the casino. But I want to do a live. Andrea, I want you to come up on panel too, and you can say whatever the hell you feel like saying. Look, the mic is open for you, girl. See, when Drea's on TikTok, she be getting loose, and then she be kicked, and then I get kicked, so we can speak freely on YouTube. So come on over to YouTube, and we're gonna have a conversation. But let's see what else is there. I need to go back and watch. Oh, hi, Chantel, sweetie. I know Lisa just went live. I need to go back and watch all of George's live because I missed. Oh, hold on. She said drop a link. Hold on. Let me get her. Oh, hold on. Let me drop a link for Sissy Pooh. Invite guests. Did y'all hear what? Did y'all hear that some of the part in January 6th were ICE? No, I didn't hear that part. I know they have people pretending to be ICE. I didn't know that part at all. Okay, sister, there you go. I didn't hear that at all. What else? I'm looking. Chantel, when Lisa went live, was she still high? Because the one she did this morning, she was high as a kite. Okay, there go my sissy. Hold on. Let me get her. Hey, baby.
Hey, girl, they ain't had no internet in that building like that, girl. I don't know what's going on.
Did you see Daddy?
I said, Daddy, come on, I want you to come on live. He said, well, who's on there? I said, just come see. And as soon as I put him on there, it clicked off. And I said, I'm going to come back later and I'm going to put you on live, Daddy.
Look, so how's he doing?
He was just getting up. I said, you don't know what's going on. He don't never. You remember Daddy used to get up at 6 in the morning?
He used to get up, girl. No, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. He'd be
And
out there
fix
cutting.
breakfast
He'd be
and
out there cutting
coffee.
grass. Yes, he's sleeping later and later.
I'm gonna start creeping here overnight and see if he got a woman or something in here, because I think he got some kind of rendezvous going on in here at nighttime.
Too. So when I was going to tell you, you need to go to the back bedroom to see if the red light was on. If his lamp had the red light in it, the red bulb, because then we know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna come at night when I know he turned it on. You know what I'm saying? Because in the morning he probably didn't cut it off. So I'm gonna come in the morning. I'm gonna come at nighttime and creep up on him and see if that red light, on and that speaker on, he's waiting on company. But I'm gonna crash his party.
That's a shame. We got to go sneak and see what our daddy's doing.
Girl,
because you don't want nobody taking advantage of him trying to take money. So we need to know what's going on. Shit. I wouldn't trust Marilyn either, bitch. Not Marilyn, her daughter. I don't trust her daughter.
Girl, you is stupid, girl. I was by Harold, and Harold said that sister going live. I said, yeah. He said, tell her she in the wrong field. She need to be on a news channel working for the news people.
Tell my brother I said hi. Oh, look. Did you tell Harold what Mama said?
I did. Harold was weak in there laughing. And he said, how he didn't know about Antoine Massey? I said, because she should be on the news channel. I said, Harold said, tell us we better be quiet before they come by our house and be stalking the house. Like, Derrick Groves is still out here. You better stop for they be stalking you. You hear? Keep it up.
Derek, I told you Derek is on a freighter to Africa. He probably just getting off that freighter. Derek in there, it's gonna be hard to find him because Antoine got all them damn tattoos, but his hair looked good. Somebody gave him an edge up. I mean, he had it. Girl,
Let me tell
Antoine
you
didn't look
something.
like he was running. He was on vacation.
And let me tell you that man. Let me tell you something. That landlord, she can hide her face all she wants. She can come up with them lies. That's an Airbnb house. You said it is. Okay, fine. But at the end of the day, why would your door be unlocked if it's an Airbnb?
Thank
Make
you.
it make sense to me. How he got in there, why he's so well kept, why is his hair so red? He has no facial hair. He didn't look dirty,
Nope.
stanky, or nothing.
Clean
Somebody's
white
taking care of
t-shirt.
him,
Yep.
and more people are going down. If you ask me, I think whoever the son was cutting that grass seen him, and he got the 50K. Okay.
Yep. I think she was taking care of him. But you too, when she said she didn't want to be on the news, they showed her whole damn face and the outfit she had on.
I'm trying to show. I'm about to show you the seven wall. Hold on, let me show you the seven wall right fast. Hold on, let me cut the camera on and see if I can turn it.
You in 7th Ward right now?
You know that's where your dad is staying.
I know, but I forgot that's called 7th Ward. He's off forget. Well, I'm not gonna say what street.
Wait, let me see if I can cut the
You
camera
gotta
on.
turn your
Cause
camera around. You gotta turn it around. Okay, turn it around. Hit the
all
little
right,
thing. Okay.
I'm trying to see how to turn it around. Hold up. Is it the arrow I press to turn it
Yeah, it's
around?
the arrow. Yep.
Yeah,
When it got
face it
it's like
back.
2 arrows.
All right, there you go. This is the
All I
seven
see is
wall,
your
Jerry.
dashboard. Yep. Oh,
Wait, hold up.
there
This
you
is
go.
the seven wall back here where he
Yep.
be at. His family and them stay at. All back here. This is the seven wall, Joe. And this is where we grew up at in the seven ward, all around here.
Yep.
So this is like the seven ward area right here where we all grew up at. So me and his mom, we was very, 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 very cool. I didn't want to come out and just put it out there because people go to asking questions and all that stuff. So now that he's caught, I can come out and say it. Me and his mom was very, very cool. We grew up together in the seven ward. His mama had got herself into some little trouble. She just got out of jail 2 years
Oh,
ago.
just say what she went to jail for, because she was because she got somebody to kill some. I mean, well, you know. Anyway.
But it wasn't really that. She had some boys had robbed her, and she had called her little cousin and to come and get her money back, but it turned kind of violent, and the boy happened to get
Yep.
done, and
Mm-hmm.
they got her, and of course she turned on her little cousin and them, and it was graduate students. You know what I'm saying about the graduate. And these little boys had to do time. They did time that she did. So she went to jail in 2014, and
Mm-hmm.
she just got out 2 years ago. And matter of
Yeah,
fact,
because he testified at her parole hearing.
testified.
Yeah,
Yep,
he
for her
testified
hearing.
at her parole hearing.
Girl, you know what, sister? Why you never covered the girl that got murdered on Facebook with her husband, and she was the sheriff, and she married him when he was in jail. She met him in jail. Why you never covered that?
Because I didn't know about that one until you mentioned it to me. So I got to go take a look at it.
Yeah, the one that got killed on Facebook.
Yeah,
She gave her husband a herpes or something, and
yes,
yeah,
okay, but here's the thing. I'm not on Facebook like that. You know where I live at. I live on a
we
TikTok.
not Facebook, TikTok. TikTok, it's on TikTok.
Yeah, so the woman got killed and then the husband killed himself, right? Is that the same one? Or is that another one?
Oh, that's YouTube. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's YouTube. That's YouTube where he was on there and it was airing each other out, and he killed
And the
he
guy's
killed
name was Odie. The guy's name was
that's right.
Odie. Yes, I
Yes.
know that. Okay. I'll cover that. I'll cover
Yeah,
it.
now that one was a mess. But girl, I'd have left out that house so
But
fast,
she
girl.
was trying to say that he was sleeping with Odie too.
That's what made him angry. They say what really made him want to hurt her was when she mentioned that, and when she mentioned he got all them people taken out. He
Yep.
robbed them people and got them taken out, and
Yep.
that's what upset him. And he said, "The devil is real busy this morning, but
Yep.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do."
Hi, Texas girl. He said it on the live, guys. He said they were going back and forth, and he said it on the live. someone's going to be taken out as soon as I end this live. And he took her ass out. And then, yes, he
On the
did.
line. He took the camera from her. He snatched the camera out of her hand, did what he had to do with her, and then did himself in. Girl, I'm done.
Yeah, I've been following all of that, all of it, and then his brother gets on there, and then Odie's friend got on, and he was saying Odie was not sleeping with him and all this stuff, but they said that he took out some guy that she was with. He had him, K.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
I got a question. I got a question for you. All right. If you have if you work for the jailhouse, all right, and I know they got a bunch of fine men in jail, but you know they're in jail for a reason. They got something that's in there for misdemeanor, whatever. My thing is this. You know they've been in there, they got so much time on their hand, they know how to run game. So if somebody and you're a deputy, if one on one they play on you, are you that desperate where you're gonna give them play knowing that they're in here?
No. And see, people see, I was gonna say, but our cousin works at the jail in New Orleans where they escaped from.
Exactly.
Look, she's
She's
a
a
nurse.
nurse.
She ain't giving them no play.
She is a nurse. She said she don't. She said they play on her all day long. She said she don't. If she didn't, she said she wasn't married. She don't see nothing attractive about them. Periods.
Nope, nothing's attractive about them. You're in jail. What the hell are you gonna do for me? What? I can
That's
get
like
dick
that.
outside. Look, I can get dick outside. I ain't gotta get dick in here. And God knows who you dick in there. That's what I'm saying. God knows, because they gave for the stay. Depends on how long they're in there. But then some of them are just like, down low. You know what I mean?
Please show them the picture of Derek Grove's girlfriend. Please, that was a deputy. Please show them that picture.
I covered it and I showed them the one that was arrested. That was the one that she was fired before they broke out for bringing contraband in the jail. The prosecutor never filed charges, and they said nope, no contraband was brought in. I said that's a damn lie. She did bring contraband in there. That's why she was fired. What the hell?
If y'all pay these people,
y'all don't understand because we get inside information.
Exactly. We got it on T. We have family members that are police officers. We have family members that work in the jail. We have a deputy.
I can't say because people might get in trouble. But
exactly.
I showed her and I said no, because when they said, oh, the prosecutors they decided not to prosecute. I'm like, bullshit. They didn't do it because they really don't care. But she was just fired. That's all they did was fire her.
And the thing is, the boy came on the news and said, I didn't break out. They let us out. You know that's true, right? Did you see the news where the councilman showed the keys? Everybody that get fired, they never take their keys back from them. So she had a key to get them out. That's how the door got open. They didn't squeeze through that hole. That was a lie. Them little bitty holes, them boys didn't squeeze through them little bitty holes. They was let out of the jail with the doors open. Okay.
Yep, and that's what we know for a fact. And they're not saying, but let me show you her face real quick because I covered her. Okay, here we go. This is his girlfriend right here. This is the one that I covered when she got arrested. And they were saying she alleged, it wasn't alleged. She did it. She brought it in and they fired her. There she is right there. That's her. That's her. And the only reason I didn't bring my cousin on here is because she still works there. And until she leaves, look, she doesn't want, but she knows all of them. Look, all of them. And she also stated that, what's his name?
They have women, all women working on the men tier. There's no men working with these criminals in that jailhouse. It's all women with these men.
Yep.
That's not cool.
So I really want her to come on because it's just not that escape. It's other things that's going on in that jail. They're not giving them the right medications, or they're denying them the medications they need. There's all kinds of stuff that's going on in that jail.
What they have right now, until they catch all the last one, they're making them suffer. So they have not been out the cell. So they're talking about rioting. They don't have no hot water, and it just came on the news the day before yesterday say that they're flooding up the cells.
Yep. There's no hot water. What is it? She told us this about 2 weeks ago when we were all on the phone.
And it came on the news day before yesterday. Exactly. But she said she'll come up and say it. She just won't show her face or nothing like that.
Well, yeah, so we have to figure that and we have to make sure that our husband shuts his mouth in the background too.
Oh,
But
Jesus, I'm sick of him.
Yep. But yeah, so I'm gonna but she works at that jail and she has so much insight onto what the hell is going on and what happened. And just like Antoine Massey said, they let them out.
They let them out. They showed the councilman came on TV and showed the keys that one of the deputies that left the jailhouse that still had his keys. These are the keys right here. And just like that girl right there you just showed, she still had keys to the cells. That's how they was able to open the door and get they out of there. Okay.
And the one that was in that control tower, you cannot tell me that, because when you leave that control tower, you're supposed to have another person to come in to relieve you on your lunch break. You just happen to leave that control tower at that time. That's BS, and you know it.
But cousin said that they've been paying attention to them every day. These boys, these men in jail, they know the system well. And they know when they disappear because they're so busy sleeping around with each other. So who says she's going to get lunch? She probably was going to meet another deputy, truth be told. But at the end of the day, like she said, there are more inmates than deputies, and they're all women. So they're gonna overpower them. Like she said, one of them took the deputy radio and her camera, took it from her, and she had to go get some big men to come back and get it from them. Ain't no way. That's a red flag right there. Why do you have women working with men?
Yep. And they have the men over with the women's side. That makes no sense.
Girl, this is a disgrace to the human race now here. Shame on.
So I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna arrange it for. I'm gonna get her on here after. Well, I don't know if they're gonna catch Groves. Hi, Gwen. But I will definitely get her on here. Texas
could
girl.
Could you send just Riley your live right fast? Because I want to get him together.
Riley is. Remember what he said? He had to do some stuff this morning for his club.
Because I'm gonna get him.
Hold on. Let me see. Can I call him? Hold on. Let me see. Let me call him. And then George is going live at 9:20. Let me call Riley.
He gonna request me to come up there and say, "This is Heidi's sister. This is when I say with the beautiful eyes and beautiful," and his wife in the background being mad. Don't throw me in there with your wife.
My sister said she wants you to jump on my live really quick if you can. She wants to have a conversation with you. Oh Lord. All right, bye. His wife wasn't mad.
Huh?
Girl, Lexi wasn't mad.
No, she told him something about the eyes. And look what he said. That's why I met you, because you have some pretty eyes too. Yeah, hi, Gwen.
I said, Riley, my sister wants you on here real quick. He goes, oh Lord.
Don't you ever put me on blast like that. And then when I get off with them, I got so many people following me, so many men following me. Girl, I don't know them people.
There you go. Riley, hit that link.
You better laugh. Hit that link and come up here right now.
Dre, I'm talking about, Heidi, go up there. I said, I'm in my bed. I am not turning on no camera.
I seen them requesting me I said, wait a minute, what they requested me for? And you know me, I'm going to hit it anyway, scoffing all on my head. I hit it.
Girl, I had
And
my
I said,
scarf on too.
hold on, sister, hold on. I'm coming right back. Hold on.
Oh my God. Hey, Riley.
Hello. Good
You in
morning.
trouble, Riley.
I know I am. If it means anything, I was in a little way yesterday. If it means anything,
I know you were having, but you know what? It was a great live you guys
I'm
did.
back.
It
yeah,
was really a good live.
yeah. I did it for them more than me because they're really trying to do something, Frankie and Tyree. So
Yep.
they
Hi,
feel
Riley.
awkward and they ask me hello.
No, hello. I'm going to tell you about yourself. Don't be
Listen,
requesting me knowing I don't know none of them people, okay?
listen.
I have one question. Who
Yeah,
are you people?
yeah. That was hilarious. That
Oh
was
my
hilarious.
damn.
That was hilarious.
I
They
was looking
said,
for him.
what is your question? I said, who are you people?
Yo, yo, it was a great live though. They did good. They did good. I was very happy with what they kept it going. I left. I was like, man, I can't do this
Yep,
no more.
and I'm glad Usman didn't try to take over the show, but Caesar looks good. And yeah, I want to have Caesar. I want Caesar on here. Yeah, I want Caesar.
He'll
Yep.
do it. He'll
Riley,
do it. I just gotta let
after,
him know.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of them.
after I got off with y'all, Riley, I don't know who all was in your life, but they have so many men that's following me now. Look, at one time, I don't know who these people are.
You're welcome.
I don't know welcome nothing.
Listen, beautiful women deserve the accolades. You're a beautiful woman.
Thank
Oh,
you, Riley.
Riley was
Thank
playing
you.
matchmaker last night. He's looking at profiles for Tyree. Riley, what
Yo,
woman in her right mind?
listen,
Tyree.
that was a good idea. Like to have a fundraiser.
Yep, I think it's a
Yep.
great idea, but
And
they just
auction
have to
off
make
a
sure
date
they
with
do it.
them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I want them to do it because we'll do an auction or something, and then everything will go to a charity.
Yeah, I think they should do it. And I told them, I said I'll help them. I mean, they call me a lot, and I tell them I help them whatever I can help them with.
And it
They're
can
really
be a
trying to help.
virtual dinner date. It can be a virtual date if they're not in their state. You know what I mean? You know, they'll
Yeah,
set it up and then they'll have dinner together.
that's true. It
Yeah,
could be a Zoom kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah. We'll,
Becca
we'll see
really
what they
wants
do.
Ray. So I think you better find Becca's profile again because she unblocked it because she really wants Tyree. I don't know
Oh yeah.
what it is. And then this other black chick said she was ready too. So Tyree gonna have a throuple going on. Seriously.
Listen, Tyree ain't gonna do nothing. But yeah, that
He
was
can't
funny.
find it to do anything with it. But anyway, so Riley,
Yes.
he went to New Orleans, okay? Now I was laughing when he was talking about New Orleans and Caesar was talking about the girl that did OnlyFans or escorting. I said,
Yeah.
that's probably the same girl that Tyree had. Because ain't no woman in New Orleans gonna talk
Caesar is fucking hilarious. He cracks up. Caesar
Caesar is
cracks
funny.
up.
He really is. And he looks good. He's slimmed
wait,
down.
that
He looks
sister,
good.
that one
Yeah.
girl that came on there, I don't know what was going on. What was she talking about? And when they asked your boy the question, he said, now what we was talking about, what was that girl talking about?
I have no idea.
The one that
No,
was from Nigeria or somewhere. What was she talking about?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I know she was too close to the damn camera. That's all I kept paying attention to. I
And
was
Oh,
like,
just right, his
well,
message
I
talking
don't know.
about
I
saying,
left out, and then when I came
yeah, you
back, I
gonna have
was
to
too
say, I'm
high to
gone, I'm
recognize
gone.
anything.
but Riley, you are. You should, yeah. He was sitting there talking about, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, she cute too, banging body. I'm like, Lord have mercy, Riley. Lord
Yeah,
have
but
mercy.
that's what I
I
really
wasn't
wanted to call
flirting
you
with
a second.
everybody.
Don't
I
be
was
calling me.
complimenting people.
doing all that extra stuff like that. That was extra what he was doing.
Compliment to people. See, now I'm in trouble. This one here is saying I was flirting with everyone.
Yeah.
See, that's why I wanted to put
Hi,
you on. Don't you ever say that while your wife right there getting you in trouble.
That's what she said. She said,
Listen,
"Well, get
Lexi
your wife
already
mad
know
at
how
me."
I feel about you, ma'am, Hazel, ma'am. Okay? It's an understanding.
Lexi is nowhere near jealous, but Riley, when
Yes.
when you were talking and I was talking about Uzma's house, I said, that's better than living on the train station platform.
Yeah, Lexi told me. I was like, what? Yo, I was so fucking hot.
I said Riley lost everything when TLC sued him.
That's what I saw. He said TLC sued him. They got to live in a train track. That's what I did see that. You got a fan club on there? Yeah, Drea. Drea, I was done, bro. When I came back, I was really done. I was done.
Yeah.
I was cooked.
Oh, and these women kept asking if Riley is single. And we kept typing no. Then Lexi came in the chat. No, he's not.
I did mess up. She said it was one lady that kept saying something and I kept throwing her hearts.
Yes.
But I did not fuck up. Fucked up.
Hi,
Give me a phone, girl. That's not fucked up. But I did. No, I didn't realize. I wasn't paying attention. I saw her say, how are you, Riley? And I said, I'm fine. How are you? And threw 2 hearts. But yeah,
Riley is just my type of man. And I was like, oh
yeah, I didn't realize
I
that.
said, Lexi is, and somebody said, Lexi better get in this chat. I said, she's here.
You so messy.
Lexi don't be playing.
Lexi don't be playing, but she kept going. She kept going. I was like, bitch, are you drunk? Do you not?
It was great. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Only thing I remember is she said, how are you? And then another person, and now I'm realizing it was the same person.
Yeah,
said,
and
it's great to see you.
Yep, and you typed, hi, how are you? And you gave her hearts too. I'm like, oh shit.
But I give everybody hearts, and that's, but y'all know that. They wouldn't know that.
She would not. Her name was Geraldine. It was a G. Geraldine. She just kept coming and coming and coming. I was like, oh, Lexi's going to kill her.
You see, I said, choo choo, the doors are closing. Listen, Drea. Drea is my people's, man. I'm telling you that. Drea is like my bad influence. Like, Drea is the...
Like, Drea is the shit. Drea was like,
Drea was like, do it. Just do it. Go ahead and do it.
I'm telling you, we had a good time. You had Wisco girl in there. I think Chantel came in there for a bit. Mari, I think she was, but yeah, because I was sharing it out to let them know you guys were live.
Yeah, and like I said, I wouldn't. I just like to support them, but they asked me to come up and then asked me to kind of facilitate things, I guess.
I think you did a great job. And I didn't know Armani and Matt came in there as well.
Yeah, they did. They were in there. When I got there, it was them. And Carlos was, it was like in 4 or 5. Carlos went up. And when I came back, I saw them. And then they came down to let me up. And I was like trying to tell people, I was like, y'all ain't got to come down to let me up. Because I could just take y'all down.
Yeah, because I'm going to catch her phony ass. Can't stand Amani.
Really?
Anyway.
Who's Amani is the throuple, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, American in the throuple.
Okay. All right.
Can't stand her. I was waiting for Kimberly to come in there, but she never showed up. I know she was watching.
She texted me this morning. So you was live with Usman, I see.
I told you she was watching. She be watching from the window. She watches everything Usman does. I was waiting for her to come in there.
Damn, chill, y'all.
No, but it's okay. It was a great live. You guys need to do that more often. It was a really, really good live. And Lexi, you got to get in that chat and you put in there, hands off Riley. I have spoken.
See, when I put into this one lady, another fan was also letting her know, and I was like, yeah, some he's oblivious and other ladies are just disrespectful.
Yep, they were, because people kept saying his girlfriend is in the chat. And somebody said, Lexi better get in this chat. I said, oh, she's here. Look, she's here.
I had the phone down. I was listening, but I was on my computer. I had the phone down.
Yeah, but you look, but you had Drea in there, had your back. Wisco
I
down
know
had
Drea
your back.
had my back. Melissa Pew Pew had my back. You had my back. Nene went at her too.
Down. Yep. They had your back. They weren't playing that. These people are crazy. And then his cousin Nene, she had your back. I was like, these women are disrespectful. They know damn well Riley has a woman. What the hell's wrong with you?
Nah, they disrespectful. They're completely disrespectful.
Nope. But I was laughing because when my sister got up there and she said, get Riley in here now. How dare he put me in there? I don't want his wife. I said, girl, Lexi know who you are. She's not going to be mad with you.
No, I'm not mad at her. Because I know she ain't gonna try nothing. But these fans.
No, I ain't gonna try nothing. I have my own man.
Oh, thank you, Snuggle Bunny.
Yeah, they were thirsty.
Yeah, I know, Drea. I know they were all thirsty. You should have seen the DMs before he announced me.
Oh my God! But they were thirsty.
That shit was crazy.
Got a little backlash for that one, by the way.
Yeah.
When I told people that it wasn't me answering emails.
Riley.
Yes.
You're my play husband. I have someone already.
I know that.
But the desperate people that was in there, that was horny and desperate, and then the ones y'all had come to my, I'ma hurt you. Let me just say that.
She said, I'ma hurt you.
I deserve it. I'm not gonna lie. I deserve it.
Because I looked at some of the pictures that's following me, and baby, if I was single, I wouldn't date you. Now, why y'all pick me to fool with me?
Listen, your eyes are beautiful. Y'all both are. Your daddy's made some beautiful. Your daddy made some beautiful women, but
he did.
You know, yeah. I play around.
Yeah, because I'm gonna bring my daddy on here later on, Riley. I'm gonna bring Daddy up because but he probably gonna flirt with every woman in the chat.
Your daddy here? My daddy about to be here.
Yep.
You never know. Cause my daddy make just as many children. I don't know.
Yeah, they were thirsty. But you know what, Riley? I think you did a good thing by hosting and bringing people up to ask questions. That was a great idea, and giving them a time limit and making sure they put their camera on. But I wasn't. Drea, I'm Heidi go up there. I said, "Girl, I'm in my bed. I'm not putting on nobody's camera." I was laying down. I was comfortable. But you guys did a great job. And so since I know they go live on Friday nights, I'm going to start sharing them out as soon as I see them live.
Well, I want them to reach out to you to get on. I don't know if Tyree can do it. But
no, Tyree can't do it because I know he's getting ready to do something else more than likely. And did you, wait a minute, why didn't you, I told you, why didn't y'all tell me that Gino and Jasmine were going to be on Happily Ever After?
I didn't know. Believe it or not.
I knew they were, and I said it, and Lexi didn't say anything. But I knew they were going on Happily Ever After because what's her face told me.
She told us something else, totally something else.
Yep. But Gino's friend, the one he hangs with, she told me that he was going to be on Single Life and Happily Ever After.
I think that they might switch it up and you might see it with Jasmine and what's that other guy? Matt. I think they're gonna switch it. I think it's a red herring. I think that advertisement is a red herring because that's not, like I said, that's not what we were told from her.
Yeah, but I knew that Gino was good because I said they're gonna be on Happily Ever After, and that's when me and Lexi were on the phone, and she was like, I don't think so. I said, I'm telling you what I was told. And Gino's friend, who I talk to all the time, and his ex-girlfriend, they told me that they were going to be on there.
That's not what she told us. And I don't know if they're going to be on there together.
But I'm gonna bring Caesar
needs
on.
to be on. He's a fool. Yo, Drea.
Yo, Caesar's too.
Yo,
so
y'all don't
get a
understand. That's toned down Caesar. When we hung out with Caesar, no cameras or nothing.
Yep.
Yo, this dude is hilarious.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get Caesar on. So when you talk to Caesar, tell him to call me. I'm gonna get him on.
I thought you was gonna do a singles. I thought you was gonna get Heidi to do a singles.
I am gonna do the singles thing, but I still want Caesar on though. I want to talk to Caesar.
I'll ask him
because he's funny as shit. But he said if Lexi was on, he ain't coming on because Lexi trouble.
Oh.
Girl. No, I believe it. You know why?
Because I gave him a nasty look because he was being dirty.
Yeah, at the spot. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
He said if Lexi's on, I'm not coming on because he said Lexi mean.
Oh. I don't know. He said some crazy, real crazy shit
about another cast member. And I was like, no.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Female cast member.
It was crazy.
No.
It was crazy.
No. But anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going to go and I'm gonna run some errands. But thank you, Lexi. Lexi, don't forget to watch the show because we're gonna go live Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I love that couch. I love that. I love the rug.
Look what it does. Look what it does. Look.
Yeah, that's like my sister's couch. Yes.
Yeah.
It surely is.
Too, that's your couch. Except for yours
It
is black.
surely is. It surely is.
I love that rug
spaceships.
too. Okay.
And we want
So y'all-
new ones that are better colors. I like the new ones we want to buy, but those shits are like
So y'all have good. So
$2,700.
y'all have good taste. Y'all have good taste. But I'm about to trade mine in. My sister gonna be mad because that's her headquarters.
Yeah, that's my headquarters. But Riley, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to watch Ashante and Nelly on Peacock.
Why?
Ashante, it's a good show.
It sounds like I have to pay for that.
It's on Peacock.
That damn Riley.
Riley lives on the damn lake, girl. Look at that. Beautiful. Ooh, those dogs are gorgeous.
These dogs are crazy.
Oh,
I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to do it. I don't know. But yeah.
Oh, Dan, too, did you see the white dog? See, the white dog is prejudiced. That's the one.
No, this one over here is racist.
Oh, okay.
What kind of dogs are they?
The black one is a pit bull mix. The other one,
you can
I
have
call
it.
him a werewolf. He's mixed with mad stuff.
Oh,
For
no.
no reason. And
I don't
this
do
little
big
one is
dogs.
called a Yorkshire Terrier thingy, whatever.
Yeah.
Bijan something. Bijan Yorkie. He's the racist.
You silly.
This is the racist.
The dog is a racist. Yeah, we're gonna bring Caesar. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you,
Later,
guys.
everyone.
Love you.
Bye.
All right, love you, sister. See y'all later. Talk to you later, sister. I'm going to the hairdresser.
Oh, okay. Go get your hair done. Be beautiful. Guys, thank you for hanging in. I appreciate all of you and thank you for the super chats. I'm going to get out of here and have a great, great day. Bye.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I'm